Good afternoon. My name is Carlos Alberto Rodas Bonilla. I am 23 years old. I currently live in the city of Bogota, and I belong to the B1 plus level. Beyond the guidelines set out in the activity, I would like to convey my point of view on the right that people have to own weapons. Sign it present is with various scenarios of moral, ethical, political, and social conflicts that, from my point of view reduce to an erroneous political ideology that simply seeks economic and not social welfare. It is necessary to understand that everything arises from a right which guarantees the security of the society to protect your life, that of your family and your country, rights that belong to individual and not to the state, as Willwith argues in his analysis. About the Second Amendment in the United States in a period entitled "The Possession of Weapons is a Constitutional Right." In a, in a certain way agreed that the state guarantees the protection of life since we are talking about a country with a state of right that, from its story, what is sought was the self-defense of its territory from the organization of new popular urban militias since the regular soldier was seen as an instrument at the service of power. Uh, an idea that was supported by opponents of the government, and it's from this law that the government's authority to disarm citizens is removed, as stated in an article by BBC News World. This allows us to understand that we are talking about the historical context that is very different from the one we live in today. Since we are talking about a state that has changed a lot from its social and political structure, and that today is in a great problem. Since the crime and the death rates are largely due to the possessions of the weapons, without neglecting that the largest homicides have been carried out in the hands of minors who easily manage to buy a weapon. It is from this that my position is in total disagreement, since it becomes a political discussion that is only sustained under the genuine right of the personal protection due to the misinterpretation of the law, where the ethical and moral are not the starting point of the discussion. From a point of view, I believe that there's rigorous control of the sale of weapons. This has generated much criticism since the state showed a contributed to the security not only of the individual but of society in a general security that should not be supported by weapon. It must be generated from a social construction that is based on the foundation of an ethical and moral education.